Zach, a big day for you. You're named AFL Multicultural Ambassador. You join Joe Watson in the role. Can you take us through what it is?
Yeah, it's a role where it's about involving the community and multicultural community involved in the game. So we go out to kids and communities all around Australia. There's 12 ambassadors on board from all around Australia at different clubs. So our role is involved in being a leader in the community and in being diverse and having multiple cultures playing the game of AFL. So my role last year, before I was even an ambassador, I was out in the northern region working for a squad that was named after me, and it was kids about 15 or 16 that have one parent born overseas, so from various cultures around the world that are now Australians as well. So that was just a great experience for me last year, and then I got the call from Ali Fahur at the AFL to ask me to get on board as a multicultural ambassador, and I leaped at it. It's a great thing to be involved in, where you help the community, you help kids involved in AFL and introduce many different cultures to the game of AFL. So it's a great role to be involved in.
Can you take us through your heritage? It's Greek, is that right?
Yeah, Dad was born overseas. He was born in Greece, northern Greece, and he came over here when he was 5. Mum was born in Australia, but her background is German and Welsh. So I've got a quite diverse background in my family, which is great.
A bit different to the captain, who's also an ambassador, but his parents are both from Australia.
They're both born here, and he doesn't really know what goes beyond that. So he hasn't really done much research, Job, into his family ties. So it's a bit, I don't know what he's done there, but all he knows is both parents were born here.
You went to India earlier this year as sort of part of the club's multicultural programs. Can you take us through that trip and what you sort of learnt on that trip?
India was amazing. It was a great experience. Myself, Dyson Heppel, Joe Danaher and Zach Merritt went. Very lucky to be one of those 4 players that went over to India and work with some schools and communities over in India. Did a bit with AFL India also, where they've got a great guy there called Sandeep who's doing great work over there with introducing the game to India. They're very much a soccer-based or cricket-based country. They're trying to introduce soccer at the moment as well. So AFL India's got a bit of hard work to do over there. But there was one day where we're staying in Calcutta, and we drove 4 hours outside of Calcutta, so in the middle of nowhere towards the Bangladesh border, and it was nothing around. We come up all of a sudden on a village, parked the car at the village, and once we got out, we probably took 5 steps, and all of a sudden kids from all angles come from anywhere, holding footies, kicking footies, handballing the ball, and we couldn't believe it that kids were already had a football in their hands. We're 1,000 kilometres away from the MCG in Melbourne, and yet kids were playing AFL footy in the middle of nowhere in India, and they watched games on TV and they loved it, and just the enthusiasm about the game was great. And especially with us, we've got such a big Indian-based community in Melbourne, in the northwest region, that the club's doing some great work with. It was great to go over there and learn a lot about the Indian culture, and then also to bring it back here with the kids that are from India and Indian backgrounds that now live in Australia. So it was great to be involved in that.
Zach, congratulations on the new role, and good luck with it.
No worries, thank you.